I've been listening to the comments that have been made as it relates to the proposed increase in vendor registration, because I think we need to make sure it's clear it's not market fees. We have not been speaking about market fees, and I know that vendors and individuals in the markets understand the difference. I suspect, just from listening to some of the comments, that there are individuals who genuinely don't understand what we have said. And for those, I want to spend some time just talking about it and going through the details so that there is absolutely no misunderstanding. Prior to this, we have been charging $1,500 per year for vendor registration. Let's first talk about what we use that money to do. It is used to produce a picture of photo ID with security features. And we have had to add security features to it now because there are vendors who will go and reproduce it without paying. In addition to the photo ID, you also get a license to sell. And what we're trying to do is to be able to get money to produce that, so that we're not trying to make any money, because we don't believe that we need to make any money on registering vendors. So that's one. Then let us go now to the vendors themselves. If you were paying $1,500 for the year, we are now increasing it to $3,000 per year. Let us work that out. If you sell every single week of the year, 52 weeks, for each week it is $60. 5 days out of every week. 60 divided by 5. A little over $10 is what we're talking about. But let's assume that not everybody sells every day, because there are some slow periods. There are days when you earn nothing, you don't sell anything. So let's say that you sell 30 out of the 52 weeks for the year. Then that works out to be $100 per week. $20 per day. That is the new fee. Total that you'll be paying is $20 per day. If we were still in the days when we were bartering, I would say every day I come and I collect 2 ice cement from you, and that would pay for your registration fee. That's what we're asking. So individuals who are hyping and complaining and talking about it, they could not understand that the new fees, the increased fees, is $20 a day to produce a photo ID with security features and a license which says that you are registered to sell. That's what we're asking. Let's talk about what I believe is a legitimate issue, which are the conditions under which people sell. The truth is that it hasn't happened overnight. It has been years in coming. And part of why we have had the conditions is that people have not been paying their market fees to the extent that allows us to do the kind of maintenance. I'm going to say that's not an excuse, because this council is going to ensure that we move to maintain the markets. But let us also understand that we have not yet spoken to the fees that are used to do that. In fact, the idea is to go market by market, to sit with the vendors in those markets or with the vendor committee to say, here are the elements of cost to run the market. If everybody pays, this is what it will be. When people don't pay, this is what it is. How do we work together to bring down those costs and to make sure that the fees that you are asked to pay are as low as they can be? I have been saying it. In Birmingham, vendor committees run their markets. They establish rates. They pay the bills. They ensure that everything that is needed to run the markets, that is covered. That's what they do. And they keep their costs low. That's what I'd like to see. And I think we can get there, but we have to work together to do that. So if we talk about the conditions in the markets, there is no way we can deal with the conditions in the markets without dealing with the arrears and without making sure we can collect monies to do that. It's about an average of about 30% compliance. that we have in the markets. Yes, we have some markets that are doing well. Hartford Trends and Varans, they are doing well. Coronation is at about 50%, 49.6% compliance, and that's one of our biggest markets. What that simply means is that we have to do much better in collecting. I said at the town hall meeting, I know that all of the issues around compliance is not about the vendors. The idea is to ensure that market by market, we say, in this market, 50% of the persons are paying. People will say to us, no, that's not true. We have a list. Here's what we have. So persons who know they have paid and who are not reflected, let us talk about that so that we can begin to hold persons responsible. All of us have to be accountable for where we are. So yes, we are going to, and we have started. We have moved for to improve the sanitary conveniences in the Papine market, in Queens market as well. We are making sure that the conditions at the Redemption market are at the standard that we would want to have. We are moving to get those things done. So we have started, but everybody else in that process, they have to do their part too.